Alright, so we're at DMV. I'm about to go retrieve my signs and give them a few words. Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Not bad. I'm Councillor Chris Googoo from Millbrook First Nation.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how you
Hi,
doing?
I'm Mike DeGroot. This is the operations supervisor, Keith Randall.
Pleasure to meet you. Which one of you fellas authorized your men to go take my sign down on the reserve there the other day?
That came from up above down in Helen.
Yeah, from Scott Armstrong, I'm hearing.
No, it comes down through our chain of command, through our area manager, district directors.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find out who directed you to the person I need to speak to that directed you to do that unlawful action.
Well, you're gonna have to talk then to I think that our head guy is Mark Peachy.
Mark Peachy?
Yeah.
Do you have a contact number for him?
No, I don't, because he's up way on the upper echelon and stuff, right?
He's below the.
So the one that directed you, do you have his number? The one that contacted you to do that job?
You'll have to, the area manager.
Yeah, like did somebody contact you and tell you to go
We
do
get
that?
emails. Emails were.
So it was done through email?
Yeah.
Through that person that you said? All right.
Yeah, it down from Mark Peachy, comes down our chain of command, comes down.
Like what would be the reasoning for that?
Because it was in the right of way.
It's
in the right of way.
All right, mine saw that sign that was taken down was up on the bank near the tree line. So is that in like your buffer area? Is what you're saying?
There's so big a buffer area on each side of that 100 series highway, right?
So where would that buffer line be measured from?
I'm not just sure. It's wide. It's wide on there. 100 series highways are really wide. A normal, if you're on the standard highway number 2, whatever, it's 66 feet. But it goes way back on the 100 series highways. I couldn't tell you exactly.
Like, did you guys do your due diligence?
No.
Before you cut it?
No, we didn't, because we were instructed to take down those 2 signs
without checking to see if you were doing your job correctly.
Where the right of way is, it's all cleared on the 100 series highway. Anything in those clearance, that's our.
So what I want to know is, what do I need to do to follow the rules within your buffer area? Because I'm gonna go put my sign back up, but I don't want you guys coming to take my sign down continuously. And the other question I have, like, this kind of boils down to systemic racism, because for one, there's like a ton of other signs along that right of way that we're talking about, and signs that are closer to the highway than the ones that you guys actually cut. You guys cut down ones that were Mi'kmaq truck houses, treaty protected truck houses, constitutionally protected truck houses, like Indigenous owned businesses. And it really looks like systemic racism, because why were these 2 signs only targeted and no other signs were taken down that were clearly in the right of way that you're talking about within the buffer area? The direction should have been take down any signs, not like literally support racism and go after like Indigenous business truck hoses.
Yeah.
Like, that don't even make sense.
Yeah, but that's stuff that you got to talk to somebody way above us here. We got the thing to go do.
But I'm just saying, everybody has responsibilities and we all have our own due diligence. Like, I know my responsibilities as a counselor, and if somebody told me to do something that's outside of my duties and my responsibilities that could potentially cause legalities, like, I would not do that, because that's wrong. It's like, but I'm just saying, you have a right to refuse your job if the job is, if they're directing you to do a racist act. You don't have to do that. You could say, no, I'm uncomfortable with doing that, and I'm not going to do that to these Indigenous peoples. You don't have to accept that responsibility and do the province's dirty work, is what I'm saying.
Well,
And I know it's not you. I know you're taking directive,
we're taking directive.
but I'm just saying that, like, you guys still have a responsibility as well. And your responsibility is to not infringe on people's rights and break laws, like federal laws, and break the Constitution and attack our sovereignty and our rights. Like, by you accepting that responsibility, by doing that, you're supporting systemic racism against our people. And that's why I'm here to educate you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nothing personal, but I just hope that this doesn't continue. And what I need to know right now is, from the edge of the highway or where do I measure from to make sure I'm out of your guys' buffer zone?
I think you have to. You asked me before how you want to put it back up. You have to get a permit. Is how the system works. You apply for a permit. You go in to see the area manager. You talk with the area manager. Say, look, I want to put a sign up. That's
if I want it near your buffer area. But why would I need a permit if it's not in your buffer area?
That is a buffer area along that 102.
So the sign can be in the buffer area as long as you have a permit.
Only by a sign. I'm not saying specific signs. I'm saying a sign has to be permitted to be allowed in there.
Even though it's on my own land.
Like, again, we're getting deeper into this stuff.
No, this is really like true.
Doing what
I know, but this is true talk. Like this is Mi'kmaqi. This is my land, and that's Millbrook's land that it was on. It was right near the tree line. Like, you guys really had no business up there. And what I'm gonna do now is, now that I got this information, I'm gonna go seek legal counsel, and I'm gonna seek holding people accountable and responsible for their actions. And unfortunately, that would be you guys for doing that destruction of my property on my own land, Millbrook First Nation land. We own that land up there, eh? You know that, eh? So I hope you admitting that you didn't do no measuring and stuff like that, that proves right there that you were due diligent in doing your responsibilities. And whether you're following directive or not, you have a responsibility to know what's right and wrong and choose your actions like lawfully.
I understand you.
All right.
I understand.
So I'm gonna go put my sign back up exactly where it was, and I don't want anybody coming on our land, infringing on our people's rights anymore. That's just unacceptable. Okay. All right. Well, where's my sign? All right. Well, we'll go grab that, and then we'll be on our way.
There's a salt dome, and then opposite that's the sand dome.
All right. Well, all right. Thank you. And sorry, it's so unfortunate we had to meet this way. You know what I mean? I'm sure you.
No, I understand.
Like, I'm sure you guys are really great people and everything like that. And I'm not like calling you guys racist. I'm just saying that the system has it's full of systemic racism, and
we do the same for every sign.
Yeah, but I'm just you didn't take that.
Signs and stuff.
Yeah, but I'm just saying you didn't take down every sign, and you didn't measure, and there's lots of signs that are clearly up there that are documented now that are closer to the highway than my sign that was taken down. The two indigenous signs, Truckhouse signs, were taken down, and all other signs were up there. So that's the facts. We're not going to sugarcoat anything here. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is, and you know, like, and we just got to be bigger people moving forward, and just don't just do your due diligence and be responsible, and don't feed into the systemic racism that the province is trying to endure on our nation. Like, we want to live in peace and friendship, man, with everybody. We're equal here. Like, this is our land. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is Mi'kmaqi, and when we go for our land title claims and all that, it's going to be proven. But we don't want to rid our fellow Nova Scotians, like our family and our friends are Nova Scotians. We want to live together in peace and friendship moving forward, right? That's the way it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be the Canadian government advancing and moving forward and then leaving our nation behind. You know, like we were nice, like our nation was nice, and we took the settlers in and we helped them. We survived and we signed those peace and friendship treaties. So we are all in it. We are all here together today because of that. Like we didn't lose none of this land in any wars or anything. This is all Mi'kmaq. This is our land. It's just the government took advantage of us, put us on banned lands. But I don't have to exercise my rights and live on banned lands. I'm free to all this land. This is all my land. I could literally do that anywhere as a Mi'kmaq, you know? But the education and knowledge needs to be implemented, and the government needs to hold bigger responsibilities and have their all organizations, departments, municipalities within the federal and provincial governments, like the education on our sovereignty and our rights. That needs to be mandatory education for all of people, everyone. You know, like it's once true reconciliation happens, that'd be when the government starts admitting and taking responsibility for his actions that he done to my nation and my people. You know, like I said, we want to live together in peace and friendship. You know, we don't want to be discriminated against and just stand back and let the Canadian government take our land and resources and leave us behind. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous.
I understand.
But the way it is now, our people are coming up now and we're being more educated and knowledgeable on these issues at stake. So we're bringing it forward now, you know, like we never had this before, but we have it now. And it's fortunate that we have the Canadian Constitution, your own laws that help uphold our treaties and our rights. The Constitution now, it recognizes and affirms our sovereignty and our Indigenous rights as Mi'kmaq people. And this just all hasn't been set in precedence within the courts, right? But we're bringing that forward, and it's going to happen, especially with the land title and that. But like I said, we got to do better as individuals, and if we want to continue to build a prosperous future for all of our nations together. You know, we want to grow together. We don't want to just be left to the side, you know what I mean? While the other nation takes over our lands and resources, you know,
totally.
But anyways, I'm out of here, guys.